welcome back. If this is your first time, I hope you'll stay. Espero que te quedes. Now, today we're looking at the most common mistakes that we've seen in this term's writing and speaking, mostly from our writing. So we're going to go over these 8. I know I like to make everything 10, but these are the 8 that really stood out and I really wanted to cover. Okay, so we're going to start with our first one, which is estoy excitado. Estoy excitado. What does that mean? Well, the translation that it was meant to be was that I'm excited, okay? So the whole sentence is this: estoy excitado sobre las vacaciones, okay? Word for word in English, it makes perfect sense to us. Because excitado the pupil translated as excited. And indeed it does mean excited, but not in this sense. Excited, seen as that estoy excitado, means something more sensual, okay? So perhaps the kind of feeling you might feel for someone you are going out with, someone you have romantic feelings for, okay? So what it should be, arousal, okay? Excitado, you're feeling aroused. You don't want to say that. You do not. So what it should be is estoy emocionado, okay? Estoy emocionado. That's what it ought to be. So we're going to take that out and we're going to put we're also going to take away the sobre, which is about. It does, I mean, for us, it makes perfect sense, but that's just not the way they would say it in Spanish, okay? Estoy emocionado. Sobre, por would sound better, okay? Por, okay? Las vacaciones. Be careful. Sometimes we translate sobre, which is about for us, but doesn't always translate to the same thing. So this is the first mistake that we noticed in class, and we want to make sure that we don't keep making the same mistakes. So take note and remember that excitado has to do with a different kind of emotion, being aroused rather than being excited because you're looking forward to something. Okay, so the translation will be I'm excited about the holidays. Okay, will be estoy emocionado por las vacaciones. That's what it ought to have been. Moving on, this we see over and over again. Over and over again we see this one. Hace muy calor. In our heads again, it's very hot. Muy, we translate to very, and that's what it means. But it doesn't make sense to a native Spanish speaker. We would say mucho. So we take this out and we would add mucho. Okay? So the mucho, the muy doesn't always translate to very, but much. The expression is hace calor, hace sol, hace whatever it might be. So it be hace mucho calor. Hace mucho calor, not muy. And we make that mistake often. So we're going to remember that hace mucho and not hace muy. Okay? It trips us up all the time. So be aware, my people, be aware. Okay? So those two. Next one. Estaba mucho suerte. Estaba mucho suerte? I was very lucky. She was talking about the idea that she missed the first flight, but in the end she got on another flight and she wanted to express that she was very lucky. But we use the expression in English to be lucky, but here in the Spanish language it's the verb tener. Okay? So tuve, instead of estaba, tuve mucha suerte. She put mucho and it would be mucha. Okay? tuve mucha suerte. Again, some words, even though they might look as though they're masculine, they're actually feminine. So suerte is la suerte, not el suerte. So mucho would be mucha. So two things had to be corrected here. All right? This is not to call anybody out. It's just to make sure that we're all learning and we don't keep making the same mistakes. I always say this, and as teachers, we do tend to go over mistakes that we see in class just to make sure that others don't make those mistakes, because we tend to think the very same way because we share it. We're thinking in English. Right. The next one we see a lot also. Estoy, are you with me? Bueno, estoy muy bueno en matemáticas. Translates quite literally to, I am very good at maths. We say that. We do, but it sounds very, very English to a Spanish person. So, there's an expression I gave you last year, if you remember. Okay, let's see. To be good at something, to be talented in a subject, we would say, se me da bien. Se me da bien means I'm good at. Se me da bien inglés. Se me dan bien las ciencias. Okay, se me dan bien, so it would be se me dan, because maths is plural. Se me dan bien las maths. Okay, se me dan bien. So I am good at maths. Right? Sometimes we just have to learn these expressions because they sound more natural. Okay, moving on. This one gets us all the time. When we're talking about what we want to do after our studies, okay? Cuando soy más viejo, quiero trabajar en el extranjero. What should it be? Again, there's a very good expression, a very popular expression, which you've had to learn since year 7. Cuando sea mayor. Okay? So instead of saying when I'm older, cuando soy más viejo o más vieja, you say cuando sea mayor. Write that expression down. Okay? Cuando sea mayor. Okay? Sea being the subjunctive. When I'm older, I want to study abroad. I want to work abroad, rather. Trabajar, to work. I want to work abroad. So the expression is, when I'm older, cuando soy viejo, no. Cuando sea mayor. Write it down. Cuando sea mayor. Next one. Sometimes we tend, so for number 6, sometimes we get quite confused with what things we can change into feminine or masculine. So in this case, it was las beneficias de la vida en el campo. That was the sentence. She was talking about the benefits of living in the countryside. Now, you can't change nouns. If it's el beneficio, you cannot change that. Okay? So she put las beneficias. Las beneficias does not exist. And so she was insisting that, no, I've seen beneficias with the A on the end. And I was trying to explain that as a noun, you cannot change it around. You can change an adjective, but you cannot change the word, which is beneficio. Okay, so the word is beneficio, benefit. Okay, so that's the word for benefit. Now what you can do is look at the verb, which is to benefit, or to benefit from something, which is beneficiar, and that you can conjugate, and you will get beneficia, which ends in the A, but that would be he benefits from, or he or she benefits. Okay, so then that does finish in the A, but it's not a noun, it's a verb. So we have to be able to recognize what's a verb, what's a noun, and what's an adjective to not get confused. Okay? Maybe she might have seen this somewhere, beneficiosas, which is different. Okay? This is the adjective. So the adjective would be beneficioso or beneficiosa, beneficiosas. For example, las frutas y verduras son beneficiosas para nuestro cuerpo. Okay? So fruit and vegetables are beneficial for our health. Okay? Son beneficiosas para nuestro cuerpo. They're beneficial for our body. That's, in that sense, yes. So studied it. Is it a verb? Is it an adjective? Beneficioso, beneficiosa. In that way, yes, you can use it. Beneficia, beneficia, he benefits, she benefits. These are important. What kind of words are they? We need to be able to identify different types of words, nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs. It all helps when it comes to writing better. Right, moving down. Last one. I think it's okay. I think it's okay is perfect and it sounds brilliant in English. But creo que es bien in Spanish is incorrect. Should be creo que or está bien. Está bien. And we get confused with es and está a lot. So go back to a video I did about when to use estar and when to use ser, and that should clarify that a little bit. Perhaps you could also say, creo que es bueno. I think it's good, but you cannot say bien. Okay, so bueno is obviously an adjective, and bien is an adverb. Bien is well. Be careful. That's a mistake we see over and over again. I'm just preparing you so we're not making the same mistakes over and over again. Okay? And the last one, es no bueno. Es no bueno. It is not good. It's not good to do this, it's not good to do that. In English to us, it sounds perfect. Okay, but in Spanish you switch it around. No es bueno. Okay, no es bueno. Okay, no es bueno conducir borracho. It's not good to drive drunk. Okay, so it's no es bueno would be the correct way to put it. I hope this will help you. Have a good look, revise it, and make sure that you are set for the next writing we do. And with that, guys, I'm going to leave you and just revise over these days that you're going to have off soon. Please do not forget to like and subscribe and let me know what you're having more issues with. Until next time, bye guys, take care.